So if you're looking for homes in the Atlanta area and you're looking for kind of a community with a lot of newer builds that, maybe your price ranges are right around that $1 million mark, one neighborhood you might want to consider is the Brookhaven neighborhood of Lynwood Park. That's what I'm going to show you around today. So stay tuned. We're talking all about living in Lynwood Park right now. Hey everyone, my name is Molly. Welcome to my channel. We're going to get right into it. So Lynwood Park, this is a North Brookhaven neighborhood. This is a very small neighborhood. It's probably like a handful of streets that make up the whole neighborhood. So this is going to probably be one of my quicker vlog tours today, which is good because it's blazing hot out. So I'm trying to get this one done before it becomes any more hot out. It's supposed to be like 95 degrees out. So anyway, if you've been looking in Brookhaven, maybe you really like the Ashford Park, Drew Valley neighborhoods, but you're getting priced out of those because they're beautiful new construction homes, but yeah, they can get up to like $1.7 million, $2 million. So I always suggest look over just a little further north, about probably 2 miles north, over in Lynwood Park. Now, Lynwood Park has tons of new builds or newer builds, built in the last 10 years or so. And the median sales price right now is $1,067,000. And in fact, the highest price sale I've seen in here is about 1.3, and that's on a brand new construction. So that kind of gives you an idea of price ranges in this neighborhood. Now let me put up a map, show you where this is at. You're gonna see it's a very small little neighborhood in the northern Brookhaven region, just north of like the historic Brookhaven area. And in terms of drive times, if you work over in the perimeter, this is a great spot because it's about 13 minutes to the perimeter, or just to get over there and do a lot of shopping. You got the mall, there's a lot of different stores, a big super Target there. Buckhead is also 13 minutes, so if you work over there, still a very, very short commute. Midtown, you're looking at 23 minutes, downtown 25 minutes, and to the airport about 35 to 40 minutes, but of course, add some extra time in there if you're driving during those peak hours. Now, I will say that this neighborhood, there's not a lot in this neighborhood. It's, it's walkable in the sense that, you can walk through this community pretty easily. It's a little hilly, but the main thing that is in this neighborhood is a really nice little park, and they just opened up a new pool and soccer field. So I'm gonna go walk down and show you that next. I mean, this is where everyone congregates to hang out, especially in the summertime when it's hot. Go take a dip in the splash pad or the pool. So let's go check that out next. Park, right? So this is Lynwood Park, the actual park, and those pools and the splash pad, that is new. It opened the summer of 2023. Cute splash pad. I just took my kids there this weekend. They had a lot of fun, and the pool is a lap pool, so it gets deep in a hurry. It's probably not the best for young little kids because they're gonna have to tread water a lot. It goes from 3 feet to 5 feet pretty quickly, and that soccer field is also brand new. So a great addition to the Lynwood Park, and you can see why everyone will walk here for the park and the amenities. And now you're probably wondering, what is this building I'm standing behind? Now, this used to be an old elementary and high school back in the day. It closed down. Now it is a community center. There's a gymnasium, so I think they do some camps here as well for the kiddos. Now, I ran into a guy who works here, and he's grown up in the Lynwood Park area his whole life, so he was telling me a little bit about the history, and he was saying how even like this street, this used to be a dirt road. And this is one thing, that this Lynwood Park is DeKalb County's oldest neighborhood, and it's actually one, it just got kind of christened in as the first Brookhaven historic neighborhood. And you're probably wondering why that is. Well, it's kind of because of this building. Now, this used to be, back in the day, a predominantly African-American neighborhood. It was a lot of smaller homes, and it got gentrified, and those small homes turned into big homes like right behind me. So, you know, there's a lot of great history here. There's basically all newer built homes. They tore down all the small little homes and built like mini mansions on them. Now you can still find the smaller homes sprinkled in here and there, but it's now far and few between. But speaking of homes, you know, let me go show you those next. But hey, if you're thinking about making a move to the Atlanta area and you need help with your future home search, reach out to me. Don't be shy. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. We can talk about what you're looking for, and we can discuss some areas that will fit your lifestyle and your budget. So reach out to me. I can't wait to hear from you. I'm helping a lot of you, and I love having some conversations with people from all over the United States so that are moving here to the Atlanta area. Okay, let's show you a couple of home examples. Now I'm going to start out with one of the higher priced homes in this neighborhood, built just this year in 2023. This is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bathroom, just over 3,400 square feet. And it sold right here. It is just over 1.3 million. Now these all have ensuite bathrooms, and this has like the latest and greatest finishes, the light white oak flooring, the black trim, the archways, all of that good stuff. Beautiful home, beautiful finishes. And so if you're wanting something that's like the newest of the newest, this is probably what you could expect. Now you're gonna get an idea really quickly in this neighborhood that all the homes are scrunched together. These are not big lots. These are, you know, 0.18, 0.2 acre lots. So the homes are really squeezed in here. And so if that's something that you don't like, if you're wanting more yard, this probably is not the location for you. But if you're good with just kind of like a small little backyard, just enough to put up little playground equipment on or kick a ball with your kid, but not like a huge field, then this might be an option for you. And you know, you can see right behind me, this is kind of what Lynwood Park was. A lot of these older, smaller homes. And yeah, you can tell that it has gotten torn down for the most part. There's a few here and there in this neighborhood still left. And you know, there are some people that still live in this neighborhood. They've grown up here, or their family has, and they have stayed in this neighborhood. Like I said, I was talking to that guy, and he was telling me how it's just changed dramatically. And if you talk to people that lived here, you know, 50 years ago, they'd be like, oh yeah, this has definitely changed. But let me go show you an example that is under $1 million, but you'll see what the difference is in the pricing. All right, as I'm walking to my next home example, a couple things to note about this neighborhood is that the streets are going to be pretty narrow. In fact, there are some streets where they even say no parking on the street because it would block the thoroughfare. So I'm kind of on a side street, if you will, and you can see, yeah, it's pretty narrow, but I have seen some cars parking along this street. Another thing is that a lot of these streets will not have sidewalks. I've only seen sidewalks on a few main roads, otherwise no sidewalks. One final thing I'll mention is you're going to see as I'm walking up to this next home example is that a lot of these homes are built really high up. So let me just turn around so you can see an example, but you're going to see how this home and all of these homes lined on the street are built really high up. That's because these lots are narrow. So they're building them narrow and high up so you can still get all of that square footage. Okay, I'm coming up on my home example right here. Now this was built in 2006, so it's definitely on the older side. But this one was sold for $920,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, just over 3,600 square feet. It has wood floors on the main floor, carpets in the bedrooms. There's granite in the kitchen. And this was built in 2006, so there's like the builder grade tan tile in the bathrooms. And in the kitchen, it has that island, but it has like the 2 tiers, so you have to get those high bar stools. Remember that? When that's how they're building the kitchen islands, that's what this one has. So you know, if you're willing to, you know, if your budget's not going to be over that $1 million mark, you might just get a slightly older home, but you're still going to get all of that square footage. But let me go show you one more home example where it's kind of in between. It's not brand new, but it's not like 2006. It's somewhere in between that, and I'll tell you what that's all about. Okay, for my last home example, this one was built in 2015. This one sold for $1,050,000. And so if you're kind of finding something that's built, it's not brand new, but it's not super old, this is what you can probably expect. And it is right behind me here. This is just over 3,400 square feet. It has an open concept. It's got like the large quartz island countertops, shaker style cabinets. There is hardwood floor in the primary bedroom, carpeting in the secondary bedrooms, but just a very open layout, kind of what you expect nowadays. So there you go. That's an example of something in that probably median sales price range here in the Lynwood Park area. Now, if you're wondering, you know, where do you do your shopping if you live in the Lynwood Park area? Well, there's several options. A lot of them are Publix options. There is Town Brookhaven. That's just about 1.3 miles south of here. Really quick, easy access. There's a Publix over there, a Costco, some boutique shops and restaurants. Then there's also the Whole Foods that's on Peachtree Road. There's also a Publix off of Johnson Ferry Road. So you do have some options. And of course, there's like a Target in Buckhead where you can head up and hit the Super Target over in the Dunwoody Perimeter area that I told you about earlier. There is one place right here at the edge of this neighborhood, off of Windsor Parkway. I'm walking up to it. It's a little pizza place. That'd be like the only little local place you can eat at here, but let me go show it to you real quick. So there you go, there's Avellino's. That's the wood fire pizza place that's here in this neighborhood that you could walk to, and that's the only restaurant that you can walk to. This is right off of a Windsor Parkway and Osborne Road, just at the very tippy top of this neighborhood. Now, the one unsightly thing that you'll see when you're entering this neighborhood off of Windsor Parkway is there is kind of an abandoned, closed up building right here. I think there used to be one here on the other side, but that one is gone. But yeah, once you get past that, it's just all basically newer homes. Again, some older ones too, but that's just what you're gonna get in the neighborhood. And this is one other thing you're going to find in this neighborhood. There's some older churches kind of scattered in random spots around this neighborhood. And they were like the staple in this neighborhood back in the day. So they're still active, which is pretty amazing. Now, I didn't mention schools, but if you have kiddos that are attending school, you know, the schools that are zoned here are Montgomery Elementary, Chamblee Middle School, and Chamblee High School. They also have the Marist Private School. That is a Catholic private school serving grades 7 through 12. So that is also nearby. You know, the public schools are ranked pretty well, but also do your research and see if it fits what you are looking for for a school. But overall, you know, I think this neighborhood is a great fit for someone that is looking for the neighborhood feel, has newer homes. Your budget's kind of that 1 to 1.1 million. You get the square footage, you get the 2-car garage, and you're close to things. You're close to Buckhead, you're close to I-285, Highway 400 access, but you get that nice little cozy neighborhood feel. So there you go, you guys. I am like seriously melting out here. It has gotten really, really hot, but there is your quick tour of the Lynwood Park neighborhood. Now, as always, if you are making a move to Atlanta, whether that's tomorrow or next year, and you need help further with your home search, reach out to me, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. Don't be shy. I am here to help you out and find a place to call home here in the Atlanta area. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Now, if you see me out in the wild, make sure you say hello. And until next time, I'll see you around the neighborhood.